Eva. Vamos casa.
Nunca se vaya a hacer.
So, Idra, do you see what is on my screen?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Scan unit.
It's a what?
Scan unit.
Okay, so you guys remember that we talked about this?
Yes, sir.
We talked about the computer case.
Yes, sir.
So this is the computer case that you guys have. And I believe that Fanti people too have the computer case. So this is computer case is. And we said that you see down here, what is this thing down here?
CPU.
What is this? This box, this thing right here, this motherboard, right? And so the computer, the computer case protect this motherboard that is inside, right? And we talked about the cases have different sizes depending on the motherboard, right?
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about the motherboard. So somebody said question. You say dread 2. Yeah. So when you see the case, right, the computer case that I'm showing you, you see over here, and at the back is over here, right? At the back. You guys see the back?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is, who can tell me what goes inside here?
That's where
Power supply unit.
Okay, that's where the power supply unit is, right? This is where the power supply unit is. So this power supply unit make sure that it powers every devices on inside the computer, right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
So we have talked about the case, and we have been talking about the motherboard. And I know that you guys by now know a whole lot about the motherboard.
Yes, sir.
Right? You guys know a whole lot about the motherboard. So we are now going to, I'll use this time to go through some of the things on the motherboard, right? You know that there is when I say some of the things that are connected here. You see these things that are connected at the back here.
Yes, sir.
They are all part of the motherboard, correct?
yes, sir.
Because the motherboard just slide inside here, and the back of the computer, you see these things right here. So I want to use today to talk about the things that are connected, the things that are on the motherboard, right? And I don't know if you guys know some of their names, but we will go through it. Okay? So I'm going to bring the motherboard up. Anybody have any question concerning the case? Fante, any question?
No.
No, okay. So I'm going to bring the motherboard up. Then we'll take it from there, okay? So where's my motherboard when I need it most?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So I have the motherboard up. And we all know, we all see the motherboard like this. We normally see
Yes,
the
sir.
like this, right? You see the motherboard this way. Correct. So this is how we normally see the motherboard. And with the motherboard, what is connected here?
The CPU.
The CPU. The CPU is connected right here. And what is on top of the CPU?
The heat sink.
The heat sink, right? So we normally see the motherboard this way, and the heat sink, but we don't even see where the CPU is connected. So right now we know most of these things right here. Right now, what I want to talk about is this guy right here, these guys, right? These guys.
Yes, sir.
And I know that you see them at the back of your computer.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are going to talk about each one and what it does. Okay. So we are going to talk about the USBs. These are the blue ones are called the USBs. This one up here, you can also look at the back of your computer. This one up here is called the Ethernet port. The Ethernet port. This one right here. Can you see?
No, sir.
These are, you see these, all these things, all these over here, they are called auxiliary input. Right? They are auxiliary. Then we have this one is the HDMI. The HDMI port. HDMI port. This one over here is called the VGA, but we will go deep into it. We'll go, it's a serial port, right? It's a serial port. This one over here too is a serial port. So we are going to talk about the back of your computer, and these are the things that you see on my screen, right? So we are going to discuss some of the ports that you see over there. So we are going to discuss the serial port, right? So we.
Sir, question.
Okay.
Sir, please. What is the full meaning of HDMI?
So when we get there, hold on.
Sir, please, we can hear you.
Yeah. So we will get there. When I get to HDMI, I'm going to give the meaning of the HDMI, okay? Because I think two sections ago, somebody asked that same question. That what is HDMI?
Yes, you have what?
Right?
Yes,
Yeah, question.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between the serial port and the PDA?
And the what?
PDA.
The VGA. So the VGA is actually a serial port, right?
Okay.
So we will start going through the VGA. We will start going through the video. Let me start with this VGA here, right? So this is the VGA. On your back of your computer, right? On the back of your computer, you might see it as a blue. You see it as a blue port. Huh? Do you see it at the back of your computer as a blue port, right?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Do you see it? Yeah. So
Yes.
the VGA, right? The VGA means that video graphics array, right? Video graphics array. It is normally called the VGA, right? It
Sir,
is
please come again.
okay. It is video, then graphics, then array. Let me type it there so everyone can see. Do you all see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is what it's called, right? So, but it is normally called the VGA because of the acronyms. Video, V, the G, graphics, the A is array, right? So that is what it is normally called. And it is, when you see this card, when you see this VGA, it is, when you say an analog display, right? It is an analog display standard. The easy way to talk about this is that it is what the people use to connect your computer to the monitor. Okay, so it connects the monitor to the computer's video card. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
You said it. Sir,
yeah,
you said it connect the
monitor. You know what a monitor is, right?
yes, sir. Said the monitor.
Yeah, to the computer's video card, which means that the video card on the motherboard, right? So when you see the computer that you are using now, you will see that there's a cable that connects on the system unit, right? There's a cable
Yes,
that connects that video card from the VGA and come all the way to the top to the monitor, right? So when the computer that you have now, when you turn around, it might be a blue color. So you can take a look at it. Just take a look at it and see how it looks like. The computer that you have now. Do you see it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Black Sharif, can you show it to me? Can you show me where it is on the computer that you open?
Yeah, he's coming.
Yeah, so where is it? No, show me that VGA spot. Oh, we can't see Black Sheriff anymore. What happened to his camera?
Yeah, he's coming.
Okay. Which one? The blue one, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So there's a cable that connects from the blue one to your monitor, right? That connect this blue one to your monitor.
Yes, sir.
Right? So what it does, right? What it does is that as soon as the VGA is connected to the monitor, it does what? It displays what the computer, it displays the pictures of what you are trying to what bring. Correct? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that port is actually for you to see, to display whatever that you are typing, for it to display whatever pictures or whatever that you want the computer to project for you to see, right? So looking at that port, right? So let me give an example. If you're on your computer and you are typing and you cannot see, right? You cannot see what you are typing. What are the things that you have to check?
You have to connect the Vga cable.
Huh? With the understanding of what we said the VGA port is, right? The VGA port is on the motherboard, and the function of this VGA port is to connect to the monitor of the computer. So the monitor, to connect the monitor to the computer VGA, so that whatever that you can see any display that the computer, the system unit is trying to bring out, right? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
When you count the holes in there, right? It is when you count the holes at the back of that blue, it is 15. You can go ahead and count it. It is 15. It is 5 on top, 5 in the middle, and 5 at the bottom. Can you all check it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Open it and let's check it. Black Sheriff, you can mute. Okay. So yeah, you can count it. The pins, the holes in that blue. It should be 15.
Yes, it's 50.
Yeah. Okay. And a VGA cable is needed for you to be able to connect from the video card, from that VGA port on the motherboard to the monitor, so that you are able to see whatever that you are typing, or you are able to see the graphics, you are able to see the graphical interface, or you are able to see pictures. So that is what this port, this VGA is for. So what is the meaning of a VGA, Idra? What is VGA? What is the meaning of VGA? Okay, you can come off mute and answer. You can come off mute and answer.
My name is Frederick. The full meaning of VGA is Video Graphics Array. It connects.
No, you can even look at it. You can look at your computer and tell her that how is the connection.
It displays whatever you want to the computer, to the monitor.
It does what?
So it is connected to the monitor so that you see whatever you are typing.
Okay, so it is connected to the it is connected from that VGA port, and it goes to your monitor, right? It will go to your monitor. So on the VGA port, on the motherboard, there is also a video card also connected to the motherboard, right? There's also a video card connected to the motherboard, and one of them is the VGA, so that you are able to see one of the ports in there. You are able to see. When I say see, whatever that you are typing, you have to see. So I will go. I know that. Do you guys know about input and output device?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay. So what is a monitor?
Sir,
Yeah.
a monitor is an output device that displays information in a pictorial form.
Okay. So a black sheriff, you have to mute yourself. Yeah, one has to mute. So you know that a monitor is a what? An output device, right? In what way? In what way? You say that the monitor is an output device, and you said that it does what?
Because
No, I didn't hear you.
because it displays information.
It displays.
Yeah, Frederick, what is the monitor?
A monitor is an output device that displays information in a pictorial form.
Okay, that displays information. So I'm glad that you said that it's a thing that displays information. So how is the monitor connected to the system unit to display the information? No, you are muted.
Yes. There is a cable that is from the monitor, so you connect it to the system unit.
Okay, so right now we've learned something now, right? You said there is a cable that comes from where?
The monitor.
Where is the cable connected to on the system unit?
At the back of there it is here.
At the back of where?
System unit.
What is the name?
VGA.
Thank you. So you have to use those words that it connects from the back of the monitor and connects to what? And it connects to what? The VGA, right? So that is how the connection is. And what is the meaning of VGA, Fante?
Video graphic array.
Video graphic array. So you understand what we are saying, right? You guys heard what Frederick said.
Yes.
The monitor is an output device because it displays whatever that you want to watch, see. And I asked the question that, how is the monitor connected to the system unit? And they said that there is a cable that connects from the monitor to where? To where on the system unit?
The VGA.
Okay, so that cable can also be called the VGA cable, right? That cable that you are talking about is also called the VGA cable. So you take a VGA cable, you connect the VGA cable to the monitor, one end to the monitor, and the other end of the VGA cable will go to the VGA port on the system unit. So the other end will come here and connect to this guy right here, this guy. And if you see your screen, how many ports is on this?
15.
15, right? So
Yes.
So this cable, let me get the VGA cable and show you. Let me show you how a VGA cable look like. I know that you have one over there. But
Yes, sir.
I want, oh, okay. Can you take one and show us?
Yes. Sir, please, you are coming.
Take one
we
and
are
show us.
coming.
And I want you, when you get the cable, I want you to connect that cable to the back of the computer that the Black Sheriff used. Pante, you can, if you have the cable, you can also do that. So I want you to connect the cable to, you are connecting the cable to what? You are connecting the cable to what?
The VGA.
The VGA what? The VGA port on the system unit,
Yes, sir.
right? Ante, I believe that you don't have the cable, right?
Yes.
Michael, do you have the cable?
No.
Okay, you don't have the cable. Where's Fatima?
Absent.
Oh,
Sir,
okay.
please, here is the cable.
Okay, so you see the cable, when you count the pins in the cable, it should be what?
2.
No, it should be counted, the pins in the cable on the
15.
15.
Sir, it is 15.
Yeah, so this side of the cable will connect to what on the system unit?
The VGA.
The VGA, it connects the VGA port of the system unit, correct? So
Yes.
let's connect it to the system unit.
That is it.
Okay, good. So one end connects to the system unit and the other end connects to the monitor, right? So when that happened, who can tell me what happened when you connect those two? What happened?
Sir, please, whatever will happen in the computer will be displayed on the monitor.
Okay, so what does the monitor do?
It displays the information.
Into a pictorial form.
Yeah, it displays the information, right? As it displays the information. In what way does it display the information?
In a pictorial form.
Yeah, so it, after you have what? Connected, after you have done that connection, then it's going to display whatever the system unit is want to display, correct? Right? Okay. So we have discussed about the VGA port, and I hope we all understand what the VGA port does. So
Yes.
if you come in and your computer, we come in and you are typing and your computer is not displaying, what are the first things that you have to do?
So you have to check the VGA cable, whether it is connected to the VGA port.
Okay. Do we all agree?
Yes.
Fante, do you all agree?
Yes.
That when that happened, one of the first things that we have to check is that is the VGA port even connected? Is the VGA cable connected? Right? So these are some of the things that we have to check. Is the VGA port even connected? So that is the video output side on the motherboard, right? So the motherboard has the video out. So on the motherboard is the video out, the VGA is an output port for you to, and that output port should be connected to a monitor. It can also be connected to what? A projector, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? It can also be connected to a projector so that you can also see whatever that whatever that has to be displayed, right? So that is the key concerning our video. Sometimes you go to a place, oh, I can't see. Is the cable connected? If the cable is connected and you can't see, then we have to look at the two ends. We have to look at the monitor, the back of the monitor. Is that VGA port over there? Is it bad? So look at those two VGA ports. Okay. The next one that we will be going through, when you look at the screen, is the HDMI port, right? Is the HDMI port. This is the HDMI port, right? Okay, it said Idra has raised their hand. Any question? Yes. What question?
Without the computer can still work.
No, we can't hear you. Frederick, mute your computer mute yourself so that we can hear him.
Also mute.
Because, yeah, so go ahead.
So I heard that without the monitor, the computer can still work.
For some reason, you are echoing. So we can. Are you sitting next to Frederick?
Say my question. I said I heard that without the monitor, the computer can still work.
Okay. So it's a good question that we can all discuss. Fante, what do you think? Elisha, what do you think? Michael, what do you think? Clifford, what do you think? If he can repeat the question, Black Sheriff, repeat your question again.
I said without the computer hardware, which is the monitor. I said, but the computer can still work.
Oh, we can't hear you. You are still it's echoing.
I said without the monitor, the computer can still work.
Okay, mute yourself. So Fante, it is now to you. Without the monitor, can the computer, the system unit still work? Why is Clifford? Clifford is acting like he is shy. Huh? Fante, we are waiting for you. Without the monitor, would the computer work?
Yes.
Who said yes? Michael?
No.
It's who?
No, because you can't see any information about it.
So would the computer still work?
Yes.
No. Yes.
I'm hearing yes, I'm hearing no, I'm hearing echo.
It's yes.
Yes, the computer will still work.
Yes.
Why?
Because
Huh? Why? Huh? Without the monitor, would the computer work? You said yes, right? Anyone, Clifford? You are shaking your head. He said yes. Why? Or what is your answer? Look at Elisha trying to hide. Look at Elisha trying to hide. So without the monitor, can the system unit work? You said yes, and I said why? You are muted. We didn't hear you. Okay, you think about it. Think about it.
Sir, can I answer?
Idra, without the monitor, would the system work? Would the computer work? Idra?
Sir, in my understanding, I think the computer, it can process information, but it can't display the information.
So what is your, is it yes, or is it no, or is it maybe, or is it equal to, or is it?
Sir, it's yes.
It's yes.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, because it can still process the information, but it can't display it.
Say that again.
Sir, I said it can process the information, but it can't display it.
It can process the information, but cannot display.
Yes, sir.
Cannot display. Fante, do you understand what he said?
yes.
So your yes was true, yes. But I wanted to find out, why did you say yes? I know that the computer will work.
Yes.
But it will process, but it cannot display. It will not be, you will not be able to see whatever that it is processing. So Idra, Black Sharif, did you answer your question? Yeah, I believe Idra is gone. I believe Idra is gone. So I'm waiting for them to come back, then we'll continue. Yeah, I'm waiting for Idra to come. Okay. So Black Sharif, did we answer your question? You are muted.
Yes.
Any more questions? Any more questions? Okay. So, Prince has to mute himself. Okay. Okay. So right now, these are an understanding that I want you guys. It is right now, almost 5 o'clock, right? At least we will take one at a time and break it down and see what issues when there's a problem with the Vga port, when there's a problem with the Vga cable. So when there's a problem with the Vga cable, what happened?
The computer cannot display monitor.
Vante, when there's a problem with the Vga cable, what happened? Huh?
It will not display on the monitor.
On the monitor, correct. Michael, if the computer, if the system unit, right, if the system unit, the VGA port on the system unit is bad, what happened? If the VGA port, if this port, when you see the, if this port is bad, what happened? Pante, why is Elisha looking at the sky? So Fante, what happened? What happened when that spot? Look, you can see my display, my screen, right? What happened when this VGA port is bad? Okay, why is Clifford looking at the screen at this up there? Is the answer in the light? So Clifford, what happened when this thing is bad? When this port get broken?
It can't display on the monitor.
It can't display. So which means that this VGA port is very, very useful for us seeing, right? It's very, very useful for you to be able to interpret whatever that the computer want you to see, right? So one of the troubleshooting, one of the skill that you have to learn is the function of a device or a port or an object, not an object, a function of a device on the motherboard, right? How is it related to what I see? And if there's a problem, how can I get the understanding of what a VGA port is for me to resolve the issue? We understand? So right now, if you go to school and you are there and the people are saying, hey, I can't see whatever I'm typing, but I can't see. One of the first questions that you ask them is, oh, have you checked the VGA connections? Right? We check the VGA connection to from the motherboard or from the system unit to the monitor. And what do we use? You check the cable. What is the name of the cable? What is the name of the cable, Fante, Elisha? What is the name of the cable that connects the VGA port on the computer to the monitor? What is the name of that cable?
VGA cable.
VGA cable. Thank you. Thank you. So we are going to end today on that. Then next week I'm going to tackle the HDMI. The one of the also reason is that Tema group, they are not here now, so I will not continue, or I will not go further. But VGA next week when they come in, I will choose one of you from Clifford, Michael, Elisha. Ooh, Fatima is not here, so Fatima won't be part of it. So I will choose you, one of you, Michael, Elisha, Clifford. Even if you don't come, we will send a phone there to your house for you to explain what the VGA is to us. So wherever that we are, we will come, we will look for you to come in, and wherever that you are, just explain whatever that we learned today. So when you get home, please go over it. We didn't learn a whole lot. We just look at the VGA, what the VGA does. When the VGA is not working well, what do you see, and all those things. So I have Elisha, I have Michael, I have Clifford. Fatima is not there, so I have 3. If you don't show up next week, we'll come look for you, and you will still explain wherever that you are. You will still explain it to us. Okay. So the 15 questions that we have, we can use the next 10 minutes just to go through the 15 questions that they have. Then we will call it a day. Where is Hannah? Where is Abdullah? Why is she hiding? Why are they hiding? So Abdullah, can you please tell us what we learned today, you and Anna? Where is Clifford? Why is Clifford smiling like that? I'm asking Abdullah questions. Clifford is smiling. Okay, so what did we learn, Abdullah? What did we learn today? What did you learn today? Oh, we can't hear you. Yeah, go ahead and talk.
Please tell about the VGA.
Yep, what does it do?
It displays pictures.
It displays what?
Pictures on the monitor.
It displays pictures. What is the meaning of VGA?
Video graphic.
So you said it displays pictures, right? So in what way? How does it display pictures? How does it do that? How does it display pictures? Because we have the what? We have the monitor somewhere and we have the CPU somewhere. So how does it display pictures?
When it is connected to the CPU.
When it is connected to where?
When the VGA cable is connected to the VGA port.
The VGA what? Okay.
Cable.
Okay. The VGA cable. Then you can see, right? You can see. Okay. Where is Anna?
Upstairs.
Is she hiding?
No.
Please let that camera go to her. She's going to also tell us what's going on, what she learned today.
Sir, she didn't come to classes today.
Oh, okay. She didn't come to class today. Okay. So So, Abdullah, don't take it. You have your 15 questions. So let's start to ask the questions. Let's start to ask questions today. So bring your 15. We have only like 10 minutes. No, we have only like 5 minutes. Then, so let's ask the question, the question that we didn't ask last week. Then we will just call it a day. So, question number 1. Fanti, are you ready? Elisha? Why is Clifford going through his phone? Okay, Elisha is ready. Elisha, who do you want? Elisha, who should answer the question?
Brad Sharif.
Brad Sharif. Okay, what's the question?
The types of RAM.
Please, your question.
What are the types of RAM? What are the types of RAM?
Mouse or RAM?
RAM. RAM.
The question again.
What are the types of RAM?
So we have the mounts, traditional mounts, and wireless.
It's not mouse. So.
RAM.
RAM.
One dynamic RAM. Dynamic RAM.
And
That's what I
Static RAM.
Please, you said
Static RAM.
Digest.
Static RAM. Yeah, dynamic RAM and static RAM.
in dynamic.
No, dynamic.
Have I answered?
Yes. State 2 types of hard disk drive.
No, I said that what is a static RAM? What is a static RAM?
The question again.
What is a static RAM?
What is
Static.
What is a static RAM? Elisha. What is a static RAM?
Vga Cable.
So you have to, we don't just go and look for questions, right? We get questions that you also know. Hey, look at Elijah trying to Google the question. Look at him trying to Google the question. Right. So a static RAM, right? A static RAM is the RAM, right? That maintains in the memory, that retains as long as there's power supply, right? When there is no power supply, the data is lost, right? So that is the static RAM. Okay, any more questions? Any more questions from Fancy? Any more questions from Fancy group? Look at the way
four things are connected to the motherboard.
Name what?
Four things are connected to the motherboard.
Who should answer the question? Abdullah, right? Abdullah is ready. Abdullah, I heard him saying Abdullah. I heard him saying Abdullah. So Abdullah, it is yours now. We can't hear you.
Video card.
Where is Abdullah? Did she run away? So is she ready for the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
You have the CPU.
Talk.
We have the CPU, RAM, ROM, and power supply.
Elisha, is it correct?
It's 4.
Okay. Okay, so you are missing one, right? He said it is 4.
Plus, we missing 4 of them.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. And he said that he wants you to answer.
Okay. We have the CPU, the RAM, ROM, and heatsink.
Yes.
Okay.
And then memory card, hard drive, and then video card.
Okay.
So it's right.
So, Idra, your 4 questions.
So why did that? The RAM.
No, we can't hear you.
So why is it that there are three, there are more than three in the system unit?
No, you see, yeah. So sometimes, right, when you look at it, sometimes if like let's say a computer has like it's an 8 gig RAM, right? Sometimes they will put two 4 gigs inside, right?
Yes, sir.
So depending on the gig of the computer, that is where you will see that RAM. So if it is 2 gig, sometimes they can break it down as, no, if it is 4 gig, sometimes they can put 2 in there, and the 2 will be 2 of each, 2 gig on each, which brings a total of 4. Right?
Yes, sir.
So it is getting late now. So let us call it a day. Then we will continue next week when the Tema group and everybody comes in. Okay? So I will see you guys all next week. Let us clap for ourselves. We have done good today. Yeah, let us clap for ourselves. And please tell Fatima that I'm looking for her.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So bye for now.
Right.